The gangster, the mobster, the Guido, Italian Americans never seem to be portrayed in a flattering light in the media. Classics like The Godfather and even The Sopranos showed Italian Americans as violent criminals, but at least they were acting. So Tony, you were the star of this show on the Travel Channel. Let's take a quick look at it before we discuss.
The only people I can go to and talk to are really my core group, my consiglieres, as I call them, and it's my Uncle Louie, Fat Sal, and Frankie Pancakes. My problem is that nobody gave a about Brooklyn before. Now they're coming in like
You've been
vultures.
working hard, Paul.
Not only do they give me advice and give me direction, but they're not going to mince words. They're not going to hold back. They're not going to tell me what I want to hear. They're going to tell me what I need to hear.
So there you are interacting with your family. You have an Italian family. You're interacting with them. You're swearing over the table. That's not necessarily a specifically Italian thing to do. My family and I, and many families, get passionate over the dinner table and curse at each other, sometimes just for fun. But were you ever asked by producers of the show to act more Italian, to sort of to bring?
Well, that's the whole thing. I mean, I've been on both sides of the spectrum here. Being a small business owner and an Italian as well. You dream of having a show that could really boost your business. But I realized once I got involved that they all have an agenda. There are literally memos out there for networks looking for the dumb Italian stereotype. I mean, that consigliere term you heard me say there, that was their idea. And they put you in a position where literally, you're told what you need to do. There is no such thing as reality. They create what they want. We had perfect storylines. And in the 8 years I've been in business, I've been approached by some companies, some of which have won awards with HBO, who wanted to do shows like Tony Soprano meets Tony Bourdain, because I do a pizza tour. Where the hell does that come from? I mean, it's just simply a mold. I mean,
you're not. Tony Soprano was a murderer. You're a guy that owns a pizza place.
Yeah,
Why do you have to be compared to that?
There's no doubt that the Italian thing sells. I'm sorry if God made us smart, good-looking, charismatic, and humble, obviously, right? But seriously, it's a great. But it always has to be a drama. Like, it always has to be this something they create. I have producers overseas that are now looking to work with us because obviously that show didn't work. They were trying to just cliche it. And she said to me, I'm surprised at why it always has to be a cliche in the States. Mind you, the same producer who worked on our show is now doing a show on, a family of 7 dwarves. Hey, that hasn't been done before either, has it? So all they're looking for is just the template to create. And they don't care what they do, who they merch in the process. I'm a 48-year-old Brooklyn Italian. I'm somewhere between, I pitched it as we're not the dumb Jersey Shore kids. We're hardworking. That was my Uncle Louie in the shot there. Frankie, my cousin, Fat Sal is related to Frankie. But you know what I mean? None of us are mobsters. None of us are idiots. It's a family-run business, but that's what they wanted to do. And subsequently, it didn't. They didn't follow it through because it didn't fit what they wanted. They thought we were too difficult because we fought them every step of the way.